Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here, and today we're talking about neck pain, upper back pain, and shoulder pain, especially if you wake up in the morning feeling stiff. So we're going to go through a little routine that will help you loosen up your neck, loosen up your upper back, and loosen up your shoulders. And this feels really good in the morning. You know, if you wake up feeling stiff, like you didn't sleep well or you slept on your pillow wrong, this kind of helps loosen everything up and makes it feel a little bit better. So you can just follow along with me and we'll go through each stretch and kind of what it works and why it's good to do. So we're going to start sitting, and I'm sitting on the floor. Some of these you'll need to be on the floor for or a bed, but you can also sit in a chair if you want to. So the first one, we're just going to kind of go through neck range of motion. Sometimes our neck gets stiff and then we don't move it. So we're just going to go back and forth, kind of bringing your ear to your shoulder. And you don't need to hold it long, just kind of rotate back and forth. And go as far as you can comfortably. You may be able to go further on one side than the other. Just get kind of a good stretch. You're getting the stretch kind of in the side of your neck here, getting your neck moving. I think this is something we don't tend to do a lot, especially if it hurts or it's uncomfortable. We just kind of avoid moving our neck. So just back and forth, get a good stretch there. And then from there, we're going to go side to side. So you're going to kind of look over your shoulder as far as you can comfortably. And you can pause for a second or two when you get to the end of that motion. Just back and forth, moving that neck, moving that head. And you can go nice and slow. You don't need to whip your head back and forth or anything. Okay, and then we're going to move to up and down. Up as far as you can, and down as far as you can. None of these should be painful. They could be a little bit uncomfortable if you're tight, and you should feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be really painful. So just up and down as far as you can, feeling a little bit of a stretch in the back of your neck here. Looking up and then bringing your chin to your chest. Up and down. Okay, then we're going to add our arms to the movement. And so this is going to also add in kind of upper back mobility and shoulder mobility. So put your hands behind your head here. You're just going to rotate to the side as far as you can, and then bring your elbow down to the floor. And then come back up, rotate to the middle, and then back to the other side and down. And you can put your legs wherever they feel comfortable. You can definitely do this sitting in a chair as well. So you're just going to rotate back, elbow down, back to the middle, rotate to the other side, elbow down, and back to the middle. And just back and forth like this. Just kind of pausing for a second with your elbow down, and then coming back to the middle. Just kind of loosening up your whole upper back area, your neck, your shoulders. Okay, from there, we're going to go on our hands and knees. So you can do this on the floor, on a mat like me, or you can do it on a bed if you want to. You're just going to take one hand here and rotate under as far as you can, and then come back up. So this is called thread the needle. So you're just going to go under and back up. And you can alternate back and forth if you want to. I'm just going to go one way to start, and then we'll go the other way. Just reaching under as far as you can comfortably. And you can hold this for a second or two at the end here, and then come back up. Pause for a second here, and back up. And this is kind of working on that upper back and mid back mobility, also shoulder mobility. Just kind of gets that area loosened up, gets it moving like it should. All right, then we're gonna go to the other side. So same thing, just rotate as far as you can. Come back up. Rotate as far as you can and back up. And if you want to, you can add a little bit of an extra stretch by lifting that other arm like that, but you definitely don't have to. You can go here and lift and pause, come back up, go under, lift, and back up. Okay, then from here, we're gonna go into a child's pose. So arms out and just kind of sit back on your heels. And we're just gonna sit here for a little bit. This is stretching out your shoulders, your upper back, your lower back, your hips even. And you can just sit and relax here. You can work on some deep breathing. You can also place a towel roll or something under your forehead if you need to. You can also kind of gently rock side to side. And then from here, we're going to add a little arm raise. Just getting in a little extra shoulder mobility. And just go back and forth. And then from there, we're going to do one more in this position. You're just going to walk your hands out to the side as far as you can comfortably. Pause for a couple seconds. And then walk your hands around to the other side. And again, pause for a couple seconds. You should feel this kind of on the outside, on your side here. Just get a good stretch there, and then back to the other side. And on this side, you should feel it here. You should feel it in your shoulders as well. And then we're going to go back to the other side. And you can hold that a little bit longer if you want to. Okay, we'll come back to the middle. And we're going to finish with one more on our side. So this one, you're going to lie on your side, arms straight out, bend the top knee over the lower leg, and you're just going to rotate your arms back. Now, I'm a little close to the wall, but if you're not doing this next to the wall, you can straighten your arm all the way out like that. Keep this top knee on the ground, and then come back together. Just going to rotate back, and back together. And this is a good one because it's working on your shoulder and upper back mobility, but also lower back. So you should feel it throughout your entire back. And just try to follow your hand with your eyes. So you can, it also works on neck mobility because you're moving your head with it. We'll do one more. Okay, then I'm going to flip over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So just lie on your side here, arms out, top knee bent. You're just going to rotate back. Again, if you don't have a wall here, you can put your arm back as far as you can onto the floor. And if you can't get it all the way back, that's okay too. Just go as far as you can comfortably. Trying to keep that top knee on the ground as you do this. And following your hand with your eyes. So you get that neck mobility in there as well. And you can hold this for a few seconds longer if you want to. It feels good in that position. Okay, we are all done. So all of those are working on that shoulder mobility, the neck and upper back mobility, and should help kind of loosen that up and get you feeling good.